Hello! Welcome to the live stream. Today we're going to be going over some stretching for the shoulders and neck. So we're going to be starting out with a warm-up exercise. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm trying this a little bit different today, so hopefully this all works out correctly. So what we're going to be doing first is called a wall angel. It's a great shoulder warm-up exercise, but I like it because it also shows you what muscles might be tight in your shoulders while still using other muscles to help them move through their full range. So for a wall angel, you're going to stand with your back flat against a wall and then put your hands and elbows tight against that wall. So you're going to keep in contact with the wall the whole time. From here, you're going to reach up as high as you can, keeping your hands and elbows touching the wall, feeling a stretch in your shoulders as you go up, and then bringing the hands all the way down to your rib cage if you can, trying to get all the way down, keeping, again, hands and elbows against the wall, feeling a stretch in the tops of your shoulders as you go down. So we're moving the shoulder blades through their full range of motion. So we're getting everything warmed up. You're not holding that stretch. You're just moving up and down, high as you can go and low as you can go. Again, keeping the hands and elbows against the wall. You might find that you can only go so high at the start, and then as you go, you can get higher up. That's okay, that's normal. Hello. How's it going? We're starting with a wall angel stretch. Keeping your hands and elbows against the wall to making a sort of like a snow angel. Stretching out the shoulders. So this is great for the entire shoulder blade. All the muscles that attach to those shoulder blades, or attach to the shoulder blades, which is a lot of them. We're actually moving the entire shoulder blade up and down. Hey, good to hear it. Welcome. Oh, I'm doing well. Just doing some stretching. Follow along if you'd like. We're doing stretching for the shoulders and neck. So we're starting out with a wall angel, doing about 10 of these. Hang on one sec. I do have a home gym. Yep. So all these though, you won't actually need any equipment. We're doing all these without equipment. I will do some of the things on the post, but you can just as easily use a door frame as well if you don't have something like this. That is perfectly fine. So next thing we're gonna do, so it's not so much posture exercises, we're using that more as a warm-up for stretching. Some of these might affect posture though. Yeah, definitely lucky me. All right, so what we're gonna do now is stretch these muscles in your shoulder. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna take 2 fingers and put them on either side of your ear. From here, you're gonna gently pull over to the side, feeling a gentle stretch along your neck in through your traps. Should just go to where you feel a gentle stretch, no pain. And we're gonna just hold this right where you feel tension. Again, we're doing stretching for the shoulders and neck. It's a great, because this muscle actually runs across both the neck and shoulders. I'd keep your other hand down at your side. And then same thing on the other side, grabbing 2 fingers on either side of your ear and gently pulling over to the side, feeling a stretch along your neck. Goes all the way from your top of your neck down into your shoulder. Holding about 20 seconds at least. A lot of people carry their tension here. So we're stretching it out to release some of that tension to get the muscle to relax. These are a large muscle that hold up your entire shoulder. A lot of the time they actually hold up everything that attaches in here, so they get a lot of use. So now we're gonna stretch the muscles in your neck in here. These are called the scalenes that run across the front of your neck. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna tip your head slightly to the side and then look up towards the ceiling. You should feel a stretch in here in your neck, sort of in the front of your throat area. Just a gentle tip till you feel that stretch and then hold. So you're actually turning your head slightly to look up towards the ceiling till you feel that stretch. Should be no pain in any of these, only a gentle stretch. If you're just joining us, we're doing stretching for the neck and shoulders today, relieving some tension in the neck. And same thing on the other side, tipping away and then looking up towards the ceiling, feeling a stretch in the neck right here in the front. These are the scalene muscles. Holding that for at least 20 seconds. All right, now here's, no, I'm not. So now we're gonna stretch the muscles in between your shoulder blades. What you're gonna do is reach around like you're giving yourself a hug, grab onto your shoulders with both hands, and then try and pull those shoulders forward, feeling a stretch between your shoulder blades. We're stretching all the muscles across the back, and just hold that position, holding onto the shoulder blades. So again, we're stretching across the entire upper back. You should feel this right across between your shoulder blades in here. And then some maybe even down into the lats as well. And relax. Okay, next thing we're gonna do for stretching. Okay, no problem. Let's see, where was I? I just did this one. Next thing we're gonna do is stretch the muscles in the back of the neck. So these ones right in here. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. The music, I can always turn down a little bit. Tried to add it this time, so let me know if it's a little bit too loud. So we're gonna stretch the muscles in the back of the neck. So what you're gonna do is take your chin and try and bring your chin to your chest. So we're trying to almost make a double chin right now. So don't worry, no one's watching, I won't judge you. We're gonna bring your chin down to your chest. Now you don't wanna bring your chin forward, it's straight down to your chest, feeling a stretch in the back of the neck, right in those two bands that run across the back of your skull. You can even gently take your fingertips and push down on your head till you feel that stretch. Oh, awesome. Good, good. Holding that stretch just gently. You should feel no pain in any of this. If you feel a little bit of numbness down your arm, don't do this stretch. Sometimes that can be a sign that something has a little bit of a pinch. And then relax, bring your head back up. You should feel like you're a little looser in your neck now. So now, just stretch some of these muscles in here. We're gonna go down a little bit down into the chest. The chest actually does a lot to, if that's tight, it can actually pull everything forward and put a lot more pressure in here and across the back of your shoulder. So, because where the head goes, where the body will follow. So we're gonna stretch the chest. So for that, you're gonna need a door frame. I'm gonna be using this rack, but you can do it just as easily in a door. You're gonna grab one side of the door with each hand, right about shoulder height, and then you're going to step forward through that door, bringing your belly button forward. As you push your chest, you should feel a stretch across here, going from into your shoulder all the way to your breastplate bone, pushing your chest out and forward, feeling that stretch. And then hold that. It should feel like a tension, but no pain in any of these. Again, using a door frame to stretch the shoulders in that chest. Oh, good. I'm glad it's helping. No, I have a degree in exercise science. So I'm really trying to help people to move and to feel good in movement. I think it's stretching, I think really is a great way to help relieve tension and to get people moving where things are feeling tight. It's hard to move if everything's feeling tight and cramped. So starting out with some stretching, getting things loose so you can feel free to move around. Yep. But no, not a PT, but thanks. All right, so we just stretched the chest. Now we're going to stretch a little bit in the front of the shoulder into here. So still using a door frame, what you're gonna do is about waist height, you're gonna grab onto that door. So it should be right at waist height. And then again, you're gonna step forward through the door, feeling a stretch on the front of the shoulder. Do I have any tips for sciatica? Yeah, let me, so depending on if you have sciatic pain right now, you might need to go see a medical professional if it's severe. I can show you some things to help reduce risk of it when it's not painful. If anything's painful though, I'll just caution you against, or I would caution you against anything that might increase your pain. So just with that caveat, I can show some things that might help. But please, if you have a medical issue, see a medical doctor. I am not medical. Just want to make that statement right off the bat. This is not medical advice. And same thing on the other side, grabbing at about waist height and then stepping forward. But yeah, I can show you something that might help with that. Another great resource on that, I know they have a lot of videos on sciatica, is Bob and Brad, are physical therapists. They address a lot of sciatic exercises. They're a great resource as well for that. But something you could try, I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera a moment. So, laying on your stomach, what you can do is come up onto your elbows, pressing up, and then hold this position up to where you have no pain though. Again, there shouldn't be any pain in this. This is helping take some of the pressure off for sciatic. And just hold this position for about 30 seconds, up to a minute and a half. If you need to, you can come back down a little bit. If you can't quite get that high, that's okay. Or if you are able to, you might even go up onto your hands and press up. You might be able to press up into this and then relax a little bit. Again, all these though should actually help, should be reducing pain. If anything is increasing pain, don't do it. Again, this is not medical advice in any way. It's just trying to take some pressure off of your back. All right, so it's just holding this position, pushing up. You should feel a decompressing in your back as you're doing this. We're taking pressure off that sciatic nerve. All right, it's a good question, thanks. Anything for ankle dorsiflexion? Spelling police. Did I misspell something? So are you asking about how to stretch dorsiflexion or how to get more ankle dorsiflexion? Where you're pulling your toe up like this. So for stretching it, it would be pointing it, but oh, I see, the sciatica. So for strengthening dorsiflexion, what you could do is have your foot out in front of you and then pull your toe up to help improve the muscles in the front of your shin, the tibialis anterior. It's a great exercise for that. You can even do this in a seated position. Going here, seated, and then pulling your toes up towards the ceiling. Oh, like knees over toe stuff. Okay, yeah. Great question. So for knees over toes, what you can do is go in literally into a kneeling position, and from here, you're gonna try and bring your knee straight forward, going to where you feel a stretch in the back of your calf. If you need to, you can actually go to a wall or a door frame, something to hold on to, and then try and bring your knee towards that wall till you feel that stretch in the back. Now, if you don't feel a stretch, just take a small step back, try it again, trying to push your knee towards that wall till you feel a stretch in the back. That will get you that additional range into dorsiflexion. So we're actually stretching the plantar flexors, which are in the back in here. So pushing that knee forward into dorsiflexion, or pushing the ankle by moving the knee into dorsiflexion. But hopefully that helps. So I find that to be a very low, gotta miss my camera a little bit. So I find that to be a low stress way of actually going in and building that range with dorsiflexion. You can do it held, where you hold that stretch for 20 seconds to 30 seconds, or you could go up to that range and then back, sort of as little pulses, trying to get used to that range of motion. Especially if you're starting out a workout, I wouldn't recommend held stretches because you can actually limit the amount of power in your muscles. So if you're doing it as a warm-up, I'd just do a 1 second movement and then back, trying to get that joint range as you warm up, especially if you're going into squat day or leg day. Eye-hand coordination. I don't have any direct exercises for that. There's probably a lot of things you could do for that, but that is a little outside my realm. I mean, a lot of things like sports or really a lot of activities can help improve eye-hand coordination. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, I appreciate your questions. They're really good questions. Thanks for that. Yeah, so that was some of our stretching. We've covered a little bit of shoulder and neck, and then also went into some lower body stretching for today. Thank you everyone for being here, and I hope to see you guys next time. So, take care.